To me, wrestling has been the greatest teacher I've ever had. It's taught me everything I need to know about life, not giving up and just being tough when things get hard and just refusing to quit. I never thought that I would finish my wrestling career. And that was one of the biggest things that bothered me.
Many people say life is about finding yourself, but maybe it's more about creating yourself, where everyone's formula is just a little bit different. 42 feet by 42 feet, the size of a college wrestling mat. Ingredients such as courage, character, and grit prove here that it's never too late for redemption. At 18 years old, Jake Vaughan stood proudly as a high school national champion and recipient of a wrestling scholarship to compete for The Ohio State University. A hometown kid ready to be a Buckeye and carry the highest of expectations onto another national scene.
When I got to Ohio State, it felt huge. It was just way too massive for me. One of the biggest universities in the world, and I was just not prepared for that at all. And it just kind of swallowed me whole.
Jake redshirted as a freshman and then held an 8-4 record the following year before heading off path. Injuries, academic issues, and personal problems all resulted in him leaving the university without a plan of what might be next. Jake's life had been brought here, 500 feet off the ground, by taking a job to work on cell phone towers. 70 hours per week, over the next 5 years, he went up into the air almost every day, struggling to find a new identity.
Traveling a lot, driving by myself to job sites, thinking about things I want to do differently or I could have done differently or that I still want to do.
June 21st, 2014. A day where the urge, the thought, and the idea to make a change turned into a must.
Got into a bar fight pretty much with 3 other dudes. I ended up getting stabbed multiple times, about 5 times, and was trying to drive myself to the hospital and ended up totaling my truck on a median. It hit the wall doing about 70 miles per hour, which I thought for sure I was going to die that day. That's how I thought it was going to go down. When I woke up in the hospital, I was just thinking, where did I go wrong in my life to end up here right now? And what do I do to not be back here again?
With scars and healed wounds on his back, Jake knew it was time to turn back to wrestling, and soon began coaching at Licking Valley High School, where he gained new perspectives.
One of the things I always preached to the kids I was coaching was about how important college was, because the line of work I was in and I didn't enjoy it. I did not want them to do the same thing I was doing, regretting decisions, and always told them how important college was, and I just really felt like a hypocrite, like telling them they need a degree and not have one.
As fate would have it, a place nearby not only offered degrees, but had just recently announced the addition of a wrestling program. This was where Jake Vaughan's unfinished business would resume.
It wasn't just me being able to help him in terms of coming back and getting that degree. He came in and helped me, a brand new college coach who hadn't experienced this before. He helped me lay the groundwork for what we want to accomplish, not just now, but later on down the road.
In his first season, 17 wins, 10 coming by way of pinfall, and a 5th place podium finish to earn all region honors.
Wrestling with him, you think you have him because he's older, but he knows a lot. So never underestimate him at all. Every time I go in there, I'm like, all right, I think I have it figured out now. Then he hits me with a setup and then a blast double when I'm on my back. I'm just like, well, never mind.
In his second season, 11 wins while fighting through injury, 6 of those by fall, and countless pieces of advice to younger wrestlers. Oh, how about a 3.4 cumulative GPA as well?
He's made mistakes, and he's not afraid to live up to those. And I think that maybe is the nature of wrestling. Is we all are going to make mistakes in life. And the only way you're going to learn from those mistakes is by being honest with yourself and being honest with others. And Jake's wanting to do that.
A lot of people go through things in life, and then sometimes they don't really overcome that obstacle. Like listening to his story, where he's came from, like I feel like that would motivate a lot of people in like any situation that they're in right now.
Jake will walk across the stage later this year to receive a college diploma. For now, the most fulfilling moment of his life actually happened just seconds after defeat, when he ran to a back hallway at the Central Regional after being eliminated in his final competitive wrestling match. No cameras, no people, just a 27-year-old college athlete letting it all out for the final time.
I actually smiled for a little bit, and it was just, I don't know, it's still like coming back to me now.
Yeah.
I was just overjoyed pretty much.
Yeah. Proud of yourself?
Yeah, that, and just thinking about how much things have changed.
I think that he needs the sport, but more importantly, the sport needs Jake Vaughan.
The next time someone tells you it's too late to pursue a goal, tell them about Jake Vaughan. Tell them about the way he recreated himself and the impact he made while doing it. Better late than never, but sometimes late ends up being even better.
You always hear those guys when they're 40, 50 years old, like, oh, I could have been this, I could have been that. I didn't want to have a question of doubt. I wanted to go out and prove to myself what I could do and what I was capable of.